myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the people around me. I feel good about the people around me. I feel goodness all around me. I feel goodness all around me. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. Cause I walk with good. Cause I walk with good. And I talk with good. And I talk with good. And I am good. And I am good. And that feels real good. And that feels real good. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is your better. Until your good is your better. And your better is your best. And your better is your best. Black people. Black people. You were once great. You were once great. You shall be great again. You shall be great again. Lose not faith. Lose not faith. Lose not courage. Lose not courage. Go forward. Go forward. Uplift the race. Uplift the race. Harambe. 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 Harambe.
First verse, dedicated to the many mommies, their majesty in many shades. Na 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 na. Candescent cream, caramel coated, camel colored, autumn leaf, carrot deep chocolate mocha, magnificently mahogany. Me, you, and can we hook up? Lord, you're too much, you're too much. Mommies don't impress me with the big paper. Just a bit of substance and a liquor flavor. Solid mind one time like Mrs. Sister A. But now, what I see, what I want, what I get. With no regrets, no need to reach for the bleach. You're a natural brunette. Barbie becomes eclipse and light of brown honey dims. Lushful lips, voluptuous hips that seem to sing black pride. Lord knows I've got no qualms with the fat backside. You're my salt, my earth, my new springtide. Give birth, say Mama Earth, you were the first to arrive. Friend lover, sweet candy, child bearer, mother, nanny, queen, elder granny, much love to Ma, Penny, send me. Na 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 na. My dear, I am you are here together. We have no fear, right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here together. We have no fear, right? Just your average Saturday night, my eyes were in flight. Caught upon this sister, not because she was wearing a few strands. She looked out of place, so I stepped to her face, or rather to her side. I've been peeping you since I arrived. Would you remove your blue contacts? To my surprise, she obliged, and I took it to her straight. Not trying to inflate, I said, hey sis. When I gaze into them eyes, I catch a glimpse of your soul. And when I see into them eyes, I see into the skies. And when I see into the skies, I check heaven's window. What a crescendo. You're no bimbo. I dig those pretty brown eyes on you, so please don't make your brown eyes blue. 1, 2, ooh, check it. This is for the record. Beauty is inherent. There's no need to get half naked now. Na 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 na. My dear. together we have no fear. Ready, set, go, let go, retro. Remember, we were prone to flip the script in a relationship so quick with talking. Supersonic, we're just merely platonic. It's ironic, we were just kicking around the ideas of having a whole life to live without being tied down. Well, you're living with me now. You're 3 months pregnant according to doc and ultrasound. The baby's healthy. Too bad the relationship's malnourished. If we started right, I suppose we would have flourished. And we can if we build a base and proceed with courage. I'd love to say I love you. I believe I do and must. But if there were no baby, then would there be in us? Collect the data. Mind over matter. Love over lust. Woo! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You were here. Together we have no fear. Right. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here and you were here. Together we have no fear. Right.
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean. I am therefore we are a people.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy, remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Oh man, we have made it. We have made it. I am up. I am live. We are streaming, and family. I want to say great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, we had a good show last night. Be sure to, if you didn't catch it live, be sure to catch the rebroadcast. And also, you can also catch the show on Spreaker as a podcast. It will be showing up as a podcast today. And also, we will be restreaming it live. Had a nice show last night. Oh my goodness. Of course, Sister Navita brought up the whole "is prayer the answer?" I didn't know when I went over there that was going to be the subject, right? You know, and it kind of, because when it comes to her and Brother Lumala, I do not like getting into the religious discussion. I really don't, right? But then Bobby was a whole nother piece right there, you know? So it's like, you know, trying to manage that, because when you throw religion up into the mix, or anything that has to do with religion, it gets dicey and spicy. So if you did not check it out, family, be sure to get over there and check it out. It's Blunt Talk. Is prayer the answer to black folks' problems, or something like that? I don't know. Because I would have. But what did come out that show last night is that one of the things Blunt Talk may be doing is we may be doing some live shows where we're going to have a studio audience, bring it to a place where people could come and kick it with us, have a good time, get on the show, expose, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Because there's certain bars and stuff like that where we might take the show live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could come and y'all could go on and drink up. Those that drink, you come and drink. Those that don't, you come join the conversation. We could pass the mic around. We could move the camera around so that more people could get involved in some of these conversations, because as uncomfortable as a lot of them are, as angry as some of us may get with them, I believe that they are needed conversations. And if we are seriously talking about building tribe and getting out of the situation that we are in, we got to be bold enough to have some of those difficult conversations. And I'm going to have one this morning. Because this morning the rant is culture is a resource. And I know for the old school, for the old heads, please understand, I'm not talking to y'all because I know y'all here for the ritual. I'm talking to that one person that might pop up every now and then. But before we go any deeper, right? And before I start turning stuff off and getting straight to G&J Media, for those that don't know, we do or at least a Daily Toast. We do the Daily Toast, right, on G&J.media. This right here is like a pre-roll. This is the commercial to the toast, right? For those who are not plugged into the toast, I would advise you to go on and plug into the toast. And like I said, if it's working for you, you know what I'm saying? You understand, you getting it, boom, it's cool. If it's not working for you, cool. You know what I'm saying? Just, find something. But, you know what I'm saying? So, what we're trying to do with Giammi Journey is to build up tribe and also build up the ceremonies and the rituals in individuals' lives so that you could live the best life possible. One of my older brothers, one of the elders now, well, he's officially an elder now. Elder Albino, Chief Albino actually, Chief Elder Albino, told me a long time ago, because he named his whole company is named La Cultura Cura, right? Which means culture cures. So I'm about to rant on, brother. Brother Kwame is talking about the show last night. He said, I'm short. I could not speak up. I'm sorry I could not speak up. Bobby needed some help expressing herself because she didn't have the words. It made what she was saying seem ridiculous, but I think I could have expressed her thoughts for her better. Well, I don't know. I think you could have expressed her sentiment, but I don't think you could have expressed her thoughts. And this is what I mean by that. What Bobby was expressing was not information. It was a feeling. Now, you may have been able to bring the feeling and made the feeling make sense, because we have a lot of people that believe just because they've been taught to believe. And I think that's what we run into, because when you challenge that, when you take that away, the question that's left for a lot of our people is, what am I? If what you're saying and what you're talking about is real, then where does that leave me? So now I'm speaking from my feelings. See, for you will be able to express a sentiment and the usefulness of the ideas or the thoughts that Bobby, or the feeling, better yet, the feeling that Bobby was trying to express, right? So, because part of the issue is with a lot of our people is that they claim something that they don't know. And that's problematic. We claim something. We claim an adoration. We claim a love. We claim a belief in something that we don't know. And it becomes difficult to have real life conversations about it because you can't defend what you say you love. The only thing you can revert to is your personal testimony, when it's not your personal testimony that's going to get your shit across. I'm just saying. So I don't know, because she was trying to give you could convey the concept and the importance and the proper use of Christianity in your life and how to apply it to your life, because you study, because you read it, because you know it, right? This is why when, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I asked Brother Quasi, right? Mercy, right? Because what Quasi was setting her up for the boom bap. And I'm like, no, hell no. No. Because there was a whole lot of other people out there that would have felt that boom bap. Because he said, oh, you read, yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody heard it, but he was setting it up. And I'm like, yo, bruh, mercy. And, but then luckily a call came in. He had to take the call. He hung up. Like I said, he said, I didn't hear you. I said, mercy. Right? And he like, click. I said, all right, cool. Thank you. But I had to call him. I said, I didn't want you to hang up. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't need to be jumping on Bobby. Bobby is young in that, right? Although she's been in the faith for a long time, as far as studying it, see, because a lot of people mix up other people's thoughts about it as them studying it, them listening to a pastor speak or being around a pastor as studying it, them being involved in church as studying in it. When we know that's not the case. That's not the case. For those that truly study it, just being around other people that have ideas about it or other people that are studied does not make you study. I'm sorry. So yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to get the subject to change, because what eventually would have happened, we would have dissolved to where me, Navita, and Illumilai would have started beefing, because you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a few times where once we got into those spiritual discussions, I had to hang the goddamn phone up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't about to sit up here and argue with y'all about this shit. You know? And that's my sentiment. Yeah, you know, because I'd be like, yo. You know, because for me, it's all myth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I might engage in a conversation. I mean, to me, all this, and some of y'all might get offended, but to me, it's almost, I equate some of these spiritual and religious discussions as comic book banter, right? I might kick it with you and argue with you for about 15 minutes of how Batman could beat Superman, right? But I'm not going to fully get invested in it and get my feelings all tied up in the shit, because it really don't matter. And I know some people are going to be mad as hell. He said, are you equating discussions about the scriptures to comic books? Yes, I am. Because they both follow the same format. Both of them. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's me. Not saying that you can't get lessons, and that's what I'm interested in. What are the lessons that I could take from it? Like, because because I want y'all to think about this. I want you to think about the irony of how I started, because I told her I didn't even want to participate with that conversation, but they put on the Vita started the conversation and said, we're going to start with Hatim. And the very way that I refuted the idea of prayer, right? I used a term from the scriptures. I have never been against the wisdom in any book. Never. What I'm against is the historical banter, that's just straight blind belief, the directionalist love, and the ability to escape responsibility. That's what I'm against. But anyway, family, y'all know we're about to go on over to gnj.media only, but hey, I need to let y'all know about our sponsors. Of course, you know, we got that Bay New Health, that CMOS. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go right there. Anime, we cool? Okay, anime cool. All right, Brother Kwame says, think of trying to express the Ujamaa wisdom teachings in a sentence or two. That's what gets done, and it is inappropriate. I don't understand. When I was a child, I thought, I think of trying to express the Ujamaa wisdom teachings in a sentence or two. That's what gets done, and it is inappropriate. I don't know if I read that right, but I don't know if that came off right. And he said, when I was a child, I thought, spake, and understood as a child. And now, see, that comes from the Bible. See, and it's the wisdom that we need to be that's what we need to be grasping. But you can't get the wisdom from just emotional banter. You know what I'm saying? You could, you know, and what's been happening is, rather than the information being passed down, what we have been passing down is the emotional attachment. All right, but here we go, family. Also, I want to send shots out because another one of our sponsors is, if you've been on the site, you know, LBM, also known as Little Booty Matters of Ohio, is the sponsor of our show. Also, we want to send out shots to Blossom 7 Creation. She created, she put together my rank beats as well as my day beats that I had on yesterday. You can reach her at, let's make sure, come on. Come on, camera. You can do it. Come on, camera. You can do it. You can do it. It's blossom7creation.com. blossom7creation.com. All right, you might not be able to see it. And I think she has a giveaway going on right now where she's giving away a clutch purse. All right, also, DDW's Floor and More LLC. So if you have drywall issues, if you have floors that need to be cleaned and waxed and made to shine, right? When the light hit them, it's almost blinding. You know what I'm saying? They do painting and more. If you are looking for a company that could do that for you, DDW's Floor and More can help you out. The number is 614-735-4168. We will help them. We're going to work on some stuff for them this weekend. We're going to get a nice little flyer together for them. Also, possibly get some type of commercial together. So, that's that. That's that. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, family. Those that are not plugged into GNJ.media, you need to go there now because we have our own platform so that we can talk about what we want to talk about. Right? All right. Let's see. All right. I'm going. Oh, my fault. Before we go there, let's do it. So first off, family, this is, well, my fault. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. And of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. Right now, we are on Ujamaa. We want to give the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. We are on Ujamaa. So it's the Ujamaa Toast. And of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. We on our way to GNJ.media, and we're going to start our rant. All right, it's just us. It's just ussin' here over at GNJ.media. Once again, that's right, I said ussin'. It's just ussin' here at GNJ.media. And family, the thing that I want to rant about today, and let me get everything set up so we can get this rant, and I got to get these babies over to the school. We're going to get it together, pal. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, let's see what's going on. There we go. There we go. All right. We are up. And we are live. Family, anime, if you could, please. Starting that war horn. Prepare your minds. Family, we are up. We are popping. We are hot. Now, we are on Ujamaa. Ujamaa for us is about the resources. It's cooperative economics, right, family? And we want to be able to go and start expressing that in our discussions, in our conversations, because like I told y'all, my goal is every time we do this, right, I want to be able to connect it to the day we are on. So right now, I'm looking up Ujamaa, right, in Warriors Handbook for Life Training. So we look at Ujamaa. The color for Ujamaa is green. The day is, of course, Ujamaa. I ain't gonna say what it is because I do push-ups. The element is water. The number is 4. Economics can be defined as the branch of social science that deals with the production, distribution, consumption, and the consumption of goods and services and their management. On our journey, it is our challenge to look deeper into the issues Ujamaa teaches about cooperative economics, but the challenge is to look beyond the outer and move inward. There's no way we can talk about managing anything if we have not taken the time to learn to manage our inner world. And our inner world oftentimes is expressed. Our inner world oftentimes is expressed through our culture. Our inner workings as a group are expressed through our culture. All right, now, the definition: cooperative economics, to build our own business, control the economics of our own community, and share in all its works and wealth. That is all a cultural function. Our culture is a resource. And oftentimes we ignore the culture and we don't use it to actually build. Why? Because we have been educated against our culture. We have been educated to believe that what we have and what we bring to the table is not enough. We have been educated to believe that we have to fit in or to move up under somebody else's umbrella so that we can be the best that we can be. But the fact of the matter is, family, we are enough and we have a culture. Not only do we have a culture, not only do we have elements from our ancient past that we could pull on, we have elements from our recent past that we could pull on and build upon. And on top of that, our culture right now, as we speak, is evolving, and we are learning more and more every day, and we are learning more and more about our past, and we are able to start putting that to work in our life. Kwame uses a term that in Ujamaa is definitely going to be involved in our training, because we have to start finding the practical uses of African wisdom, right? The practical. Can these things, can this stuff that we talking about, and the stuff that we talking about, can it put food on the table? Can it put clothing on our back? Can it help develop skills? Can it help keep confusion down? And when we start practicing our culture, the answer to all these things are yes. All we have to do is take the time to respect our culture enough to learn from it. Right? For those that seen the flyer that I created for the toast today. Like the one, you got the drum with the hand still, but the other one I got actual drummers. The ones that I streamed out, I got actual drummers on there, right? I want you to think about it. We have the power to propel the djembe into the place in American culture where Kung Fu is. Kung Fu is an expression of a people's culture. Karate is an expression of a people's part of their martial culture. We have parts of our culture that we are not truly building upon and using to elevate us. As a matter of fact, other people have colonized our culture and are living good off of it. Rap is a primary example. Fashion, in some cases, is a primary example, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of the music out here is a primary example. And the question that we have to start asking ourselves is, when are we going to stop the colonization and stop consuming what they create and start creating stuff that we could consume and start making it popular within us? See, I am too old. I done moved to a point where I'm no longer recruiting. If you don't come to me ready, I'm not going to get you ready. I'm not going to debate with you. That's a young man's game. That's a young woman's game. I don't got time for that. I'm trying to work with those who have already made up in their mind that our culture and who we are is more than enough. Right? It's time for us to start focusing on developing those resources that are within us, that flow through us because of our culture, that flow through us throughout from our DNA, and start expressing it in the world in a way to where it is able to bring value to other people and to have other people start, in a sense, trading value with us. rather than people just being able to walk up in and walk out with our shit. This is what's been happening. And it bothers me so much, right? I am not concerned with convincing. I am not concerned with changing other people's minds. I am interested in those who are interested in what we have. Because to me, all the other stuff is nonsense. All of the other discussions is nonsense. Is it practical? Can we use it? And can it produce and provide our children with food and sustenance? Can it build houses for them? Right? Can it defend them? Can it teach them how to defend themselves? Right? Can it prepare them for life when some of us are gone? And I believe and I know for a fact there are parts of our culture that can do that. But before they can start working, we have to start investing that life energy into it. We got to start investing that ashe into them and start bringing it to life. Because it's what our ancestors are waiting for us. To start moving. And not to be moving stupid. Right? Because I hear some of the conversation, it's like some people want to move stupid. No, we don't have to move stupid. There's been enough direct action that all we have to do is now start pulling the fruit. But we got to recognize it. But because we don't practice our culture, we don't recognize that we are in a field of diamonds. We don't recognize that we are in the orchard and it's harvest time. We don't recognize that the fields are full and all we got to do go out and harvest. We don't recognize that yet. Why? Because we are up under somebody else's culture and we are looking at the world through their eyes rather than taking the time to look at the world through our eyes. I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to say, family, that's the rant for the day. And as we say in Ujamaa, class dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. All right, family, let's get it. It's time for us to do this toast. For those of you out there that are interested in getting your ancestors on our toast list, it is a very simple process that you could go to do that. We try to make it as easy as possible for everyone to add their ancestors to the list. Everyone that is serious, everyone that has an honest intent. Let me put it that way, right? Because what we have, what appears to me right now to be happening is that we have people who look at this as a fad and want to get involved with the fad. They want to put their ancestors' name on the list, tune in maybe once or twice, and be done. You know what I'm saying? What we're trying to do, we're trying to build up individuals that understand the power of what we're doing and understand the power of our attention and understand the power of our intention. Right? We are truly looking at our culture as a resource. And this toast or the libation or however you look at it has always been a powerful tool in our culture. You know what I'm saying? We at Ujamaa Journey have done nothing new. All we've done is use new tools to express old truths. So for those that want to get their ancestors on the list, you are more than welcome if you are coming in sincerity. And you can add them to the list by simply going to gnj.media and signing up for our email list. Put your ancestors, because once you sign up for the email list, I send out an email when we have shows. Once you receive that email, you'll be able to respond to that email and it will come straight to our inbox. And we'll pull your ancestors off. And I've seen some messages from some people, because I had I was trying to struggle to understand one of the proverbs, and somebody responded to me when I said, well, what do you think about it? So those that are responding, Please know that your stuff is being read, and please know that I appreciate you. But you can put your ancestors on that. You can also reach out to us through our other social media platforms. If you know somebody that's involved with Ujamaa Journey, you can also get in contact with them so that they can go and add your ancestors on the list. I mean, it's so many different ways. It's so many different ways that you get in touch with Ujamaa Journey and get your ancestors on the list. But like I said, use your imagination. Get up with us. All right. Let me take my last sip of coffee, and then we're going to immerse ourselves in this toast, and then we're going to get up out of here and start this adventure, because I'm going to be all day today, moving all day. But at least, you know what I'm saying, I get to teach the culture all day long. Man, I know some of y'all out there mad. All right, well, here we go. All right, there go my shot of ambrosia for the day. I woke up tired, so that show took a lot more out of me than I thought. I woke up tired, man. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Time to make the donuts. All right, let's get it. Okay, cool. Y'all ready? So first off, getting honor to the creator by their name, whatever name you choose to call it creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say the word of power, at least the word of power we use here. We want to respect your word, so we can lift our glass now, say your word of power, and I'll say mine. We lift up our glass, and we say, Ashe. Anime! Thank you, baby. From there, family, we're going to move to our list of our ancestors. Yes, y'all. We put this together so that we will be able to recognize our personal ancestors, because we realize that our famous ancestors will always have people toasting them. You know, because we got some who done some incredible stuff, but it's those individuals that was in our personal lives that made it possible for us to learn about those great individuals like the Marcus Garveys and the Malcolm X's and the Martin Luther Kings and, and the Harriet Tubmans, and the Fannie Lou Hamers and the Mary Cloud Bethunes, and those, those great people within our history, in our more recent history. And it was our ancestors that laid the groundwork for us to be able to do that, our personal ancestors. So we put this together so that we will be able to salute our personal ancestors on a daily basis, because hell for an African is being forgotten, and we strive never to forget them. And I know some of y'all be like, but I tell, but after you gone, who gonna remember them? Remember, in Ujamaa, we have in our mythology, we talk about, now check it out. You see how I said that, right? In our mythology, we talk about being generational people, which means that we come back through the same bloodline. So now, I want you to understand this. Now, if I am forgotten in a short amount of time, that means that time that I'm gone, right? That time that I'm gone, if I'm forgotten, it's a possibility that I might not be able to come back. So I have to do right in this life right now. I have to do right by my children so that they will want to carry on my name. I must do right by them so that they will speak positive words about me to the next generations until I am able to come back. See, because I want you to understand that how our culture, how us framing our culture, how us having discussions about our culture can change your mindset, right? This is why in Ujamaa we talk about we chose to come. We chose our parents. This put powers in our hand. It's just a mythology. You know what I'm saying? It's a mythology that grows and that can feed the belief that can help alleviate some of the pressure of the world, right? It ain't something that you have to believe as absolute truth, but it is as feasible as any other belief. I chose to come. I chose my parents. I chose the lessons. I chose the lessons that I would need to push me through my mission, as fucked up as some of those lessons were. gives me power. And then also it protects my future, because if I say in my mythology, right, that hell for African is being forgotten, then I need to do stuff in my culture that will make people not want to forget me, right? Me being diabolical out here, me fucking with young people in the wrong type of way, as we have certain things popping off in our community. We see it's happening, right? Me being disrespectful, right, will inspire people to forget me. And for that will condemn me to the idea or the concept of a hell, right? But if I live my life practicing my principles, I live my life loving my children and loving the young people around me and investing in them, right, my name will ring on until I am able to what? Come back. Culture is a resource. Culture is a power. You know what I'm saying? Family, stop playing with it. Y'all playing with the culture, right? Y'all playing with it. You know what I'm saying? You got some nice kente cloth hats and you got some nice outfits, but we playing with the culture. Let's use it for what it's designed to do. It also teaches the beginning of responsibility when I choose to be here and chose how I got it. You understand what I'm saying? It gives, see, because many of us, we believe, excuse me, I'm doing my show. It teaches that responsibility. I mean, it's a deep concept, and all that flows from the culture, right? But if you come from an oppressed culture, right, a culture that was developed to help you survive oppression from an ungodly thing. See, because the oppression we experience has absolutely nothing to do with God. It has to do with another people oppressing us. So what happens is that we have to adjust not to nature, not to things out here for a higher power that we talk about. We have to adjust our lives to satisfy another group of people. Are you serious? Is this the way we live it? Is this comfortable? I'm telling you, it ain't enough room in that type of culture for me. Never was. Right? Never was. Hey, it's not enough room in a culture like that for my children and for my loved ones. And there's definitely not enough room in a culture like that for my tribe. So those of you that want that, you can have it. Congratulations. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. All right. So we move from the creative, we move to our personal ancestors. Family, here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert, Texas, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanny, Gaston, Aunt Lee, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pat Mount, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajania, Duran Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss for this role, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pullin, the Luxor Brother, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Ms. Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Prince Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Darren Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Brad Beatty, Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, Ango Sasu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Lyndon Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Elijah Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Davina Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squares, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Don Mattel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dina Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basigi, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ada Candy, Janice Longmire, Ada Candy, either Longmire, let me back up. So ashamed. Either Candy, Janice Carter. I was thinking that. Janice Carter, Mark Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Lambert Sr., Sam Lambert Sr., Neilon Blair Sr., Edward Stephen Swan, Stephen Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Crosby, Dana Jones, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Sage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, Jim Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Harper, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jepson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G, 2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hattie Johnson, Archie Mark Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Dean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Ann Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia Edward Brooks, Belinda and Bob Hatch, Kimball Bradley, Harriet Tubman, Kate Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Melly Miller, Housing Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nelly Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott. Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, May France, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary William, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Led Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Benny Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russ, Diane Urban, Howard Phillips, Willie Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Nevaeh McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Business Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Management Corporate, Joe Swan, and Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Charlene. All right, we all the way down. We got Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Albert, Management Corporate, Joe Swan, and Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shelley Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right, let me be clear with you because the thought came to me while I was reading. Family. Just saying the name is not enough. For those that know, at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Without the memories, without the energy, it's nothing. So, because a lot of these people, I don't have stories in my head about. So, they can't, you know what I'm saying? So, you have to supply that. You understand what I'm saying? That's like food for the ancestors. But anyway, should have been... Culture teaches that my choice reaps me benefits or consequences from those choices. You're right. Should have been. Culture teaches. Oppression teaches things are happening to me. Wow. Hold on. Oppression teaches things are happening to me. Culture teaches I choose and reap the benefits therefore or the pain therefrom. See? Kwame, I hope you keeping notes. I hope you writing that down, dog. This part of the E-course. I'm trying to tell you. See, because we come together and we're going to put it, I'm not playing, we're going to put together something that's fantastic because we already got the skeleton. We just got to throw on the flesh. That's it. That's it. I'm telling you, it's going to change lives. He also says, should have been culture teaches that my choice reaps me benefits or consequences from those choices. We move to, we got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair and Fatima McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Todd, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Milton Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jashandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Jow, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger. I made it all the way there. Let's see. Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jesse Carr White, Jesse Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright. We got Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamal Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, and Noah Hopkins. We got Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marsh, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozell L. Gladys Cope, Ozell L. Jr., Jenny Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known to Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, May Smith, Juan F. Lawrence Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Billa, Ivana Kincaid, Carlos Sawyer, and Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brennan Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bewley, Papa Al Reese, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Honey, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Ben Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita, Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, out of Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Ravishel Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah, Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko, Rashidi. All right, family, we lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our personal ancestors. And with that, we say our words of power. Go and say yours. Ashe. From there, we raise up our glass. We salute the present moment family. Right now, we are on Ujamaa. We want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. All those who Ujamaa born. Come on. I ask you to open up your reticular formation. Seek out Ujamaa. Not only just seek it out, talk about it. Incorporate it into your life. Incorporate it into your daily mood. Come on now, you can do it. Cooperative economics is what Ujamaa mean. Reciprocity is the Maidic law for the day. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. I got to repeat it several times. Gratitude, one more time. Gratitude. Let's do it one more time. Gratitude. Say it again, brother. Gratitude is, this one, no, that's not the list I need. That's not what I need. Gratitude is what we teach in the M7. Green is the color, as you can see by my shirt, my crispy shirt, brand new shirt. You go and get your shirt. All you got to do is go to merch.gnj.media. Yeah, go and support Giami Journey, family. Like I said, man, I keep on telling y'all, the culture is real. It's the culture's real, and we got to support it, right? So, because I would love to get to a point where I'm able to go and outsource the t-shirts, the actual t-shirts that we use, are being made by us, from cotton that's being grown by us, from ink that's been made. Because, on the continent, we got all this shit. It's just a matter of having the resources to go and pursue it. And opening up the trading lines and making the trade lines affordable enough so we can get it out. But before it becomes affordable, some of us, we got to be willing to pay the higher prices. Or we might just need to have a unique brand where we pay higher prices for our shit. Why? Because we know that the ancestors is rocking with it and they gonna bless us. So, but anyway. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name is Yao. Female name is Ya. We lift up our glass. We salute the present moment of power in the moment. And we say Ashe. From there, we lift up our glass to our children, our children's children, onto infinity. And we say Ashe. I'm going to do crack for both of those. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We lift our glass up high. We toast all of our relations. And we say Ashe. From all of our relationship, from all of our relations, which is the true expression of our spirituality. Just saying. But anyway, we move from all of our relations to that special toast. What is the toast something that you want to lift up? Also, we move from that special toast. We also want to lift up those individuals that are in our families, our tribes, our extended families, our extended tribes, right? That might be in need of some balance. And we send in that energy out. We send out balanced energy. They might need healing. They might be in some type of emotional pain. They might be going through a hard time right now. We want to send that energy out to them. We want our ancestors to surround them. We sending out the tribal ancestors, not just our personal ancestors. We're not just asking their personal ancestors to help them. We're asking our extended circle of ancestors to go on and reach out and touch them and heal their bodies, heal their minds, help them overcome their issues. Right? You know what I'm saying? And as well as being able to work together to help them find a solution. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, something going on, I gotta hurry up. We lift up our glass. We lift up our glass. We lift up our glass. We salute. Are you ready? We move from there and we lift up our glass. We salute. This is that selfish toast. It's for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move to your greatness? We lift up our glass. Come on now. Ashe. From there, we move to our tribe. What's your tribe? My tribe is Ujamaa. I'm lifting it up. Lift up your tribe. Come on, say his name out loud. Come on now. If you don't have a tribe, you need to find one. And if you can't find one, then that means that you might be responsible for building one. Right? We lifted up our glass. You come to Ujamaa, and we're going to show you how to do that because we're putting a course together to help you build a successful tribe. Right? We lifting up our glass and we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, the wisest individual in the room right now. I'm lifting up my glass to you. I toast you and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And unfortunately, I got to get to the adventure. So with that, we are out. And here you go. I'm going to leave you with King Thunder and Velour Cease. Y'all know I love that.
Oh, smoother than velour seeds. Smoother than velour seeds. Smoother than velour seeds. Smoother than velour seeds.
Hello, people. My name is Thunder. Be sure that you put the king in front. I went on top and win for the sake of how many rings I won. So I get the gist of it. Struggling, I got sick of it. So now I'm climbing heights for the fact my family a benefit. Rage of all this righteousness, soaking up this enlightenment. I'm happy but defining the feeling of this exciting shit. Pedals get set on fire, creating my kind of mental lapse. Lack of knowledge causes my learning to bridge the mental gaps. Even if no weapon is near me, I know my mind is strapped. Twins of evolution, I'm a horoscope and the sign is back. Pity parties for failure, don't ever give to me. And trust me, I forgive for whatever some people did to me. Peace, I searched and found it in sorrows. My haters drowned, it was awful for me to see. But I'm never the one to challenge. I'm knocking them off they balance. I'm thinking I need accountants, my circle connected and it's well rounded. Plus I'm smoother than
velour seeds. Yeah, 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 yeah. Smoother than velour seeds.
to heavy volume with people who vibe the same as me. I changed my life for things that I wanted and blessings came to me. You could say that I'm way too relaxed and I'm a lame, but we notice that I don't care cause there ain't no way I'm ashamed of me. I came from the bottom, no problem, cause I've been there before. My lady wanna clean up this money, then we gon' share the chore. Ain't no codes on this policy, it's an open door for anybody strong and ambitious minded for wanting more. Traded fun for some money to stack at different rates. Body move the same, mind running much at a different pace. Sit alone, smoke till my mental was in a different space. Headed out of town, now I catch you niggas on different dates. Walk with love and I'm golden, so I'll embrace the gates by hoping people love me while living before it get too late. Power in my soul and my spirit enhances more of me. I'm blessed, but at this moment, more importantly, I'm smoother than velour seeds.
I can do it. You know how we are. Wow.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Ujamaa Girls in a different side of the woods. Gina's not here today because she did stuff for her mom. So, but we're just walking in the woods with people.
I'm about to speed up.
Yep.
Don't focus on the
So, and see if we can run into anything. We're gonna look for a rock today. So yeah, we'll try to run into a rock.